Okay. Working now? I think it is. Am I live? I'm hoping to get a confirmation. There we go. Okay. So welcome everybody then. To round 8, the VD Racing League. We are here for the America's Grand Prix. It is round 8 of season 3 of the VD Racing League. Now the championship standing is as follows. Jix has the lead in the championship with 122 points. Behind him is Kevin Van Dijk, 14 points behind to be exact. He's at 108. And then there's a wide gap to J-Ray and Damian, who are both at 61 points. So they are actually they have less than half the point. No, sorry, exactly half the points of Jix. And I'm hoping that the stream's live, but we'll wait for a bit. Because here on my end it's not. So I'll chill a bit. Okay, it seems that we are now back live. Qualifying is proceeding. Yeah, as I was saying, J-Ray at the moment and Damian, who are third and fourth, they are at exactly half the points of Jix. And it seems today that we have a little bit of a smaller grid. Wondering what it is because of. We had, I think it was last week Friday or Sunday, we had 20 drivers. Really good. Today only at 13. Been unfortunate. Let's say who is here. Our championship leader Jix does not seem to be here. But Kevin is here. Kevin Van Dijk is second. Also Jerry and Damian are both here. That's nice. And Classy, who's fifth, he does not seem to be here. Smaller grid today, but you know, it varies quite a lot in the VD Racing League. How many drivers we have? In the commentator box, we had a bit of fortunates because first of all, co-commentator who is normally here on Friday, Jalle Boy, he's unfortunately sick, so he's not able to commentate today. And I am using a really poor headset, so to say. It's not the one I usually use. I hope that I can. It's not. I have no clue how good the audio quality is with this microphone, so I'm hoping that it's like horrible. I mean, it's like I've listened to the streams from like check so that I'm not like afterward. Hoping that the audio with this one is alright. But either way, Kevin Van Dijk here. He has begun his fast lap. Sector 2 at the moment. Yeah, America's Grand Prix. It's for me, like at this point I would be listening to facts from Jalle Boy and or knows them always. But yeah, this is quite a new track, I believe, in the Formula 1 calendar. This is in Texas, and I don't think they've raced on it for too much, have they? I'm looking. Maybe they have. I don't know. By the way, Kevin Van Dijk has set a yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jix is not here today, so Kevin has a prime opportunity today to get the championship lead. And he's first at the moment in the qualifying. He set a baseline of 133.32. So we'll see who today is able to challenge. I am predicting that it's gonna be between Kevin, J-Ray, and Damian. Be logical. Finishing hard is here. Finishing hard. Sometimes it's very good, and sometimes it's not. We'll see what it is today. However, Frietzels. Yeah, Frietzels I meant, of course. Finishing hard is also right. I was more referring to Frietzels. Well, going to 133.6. In the championship standings, he's 32 points. And we'll see if he maybe is able to put some kind of challenge. Here's J-Ray, probably the one that I'm having the highest expectations for today to challenge Kevin. He's not here, so I don't know. J-Ray might have a good shot of actually even winning the race. He has often outperformed Kevin. We'll see if he can do so in qualifying. That will be a good place to start to see like which one of them is going to be faster today in the race. I'll remind you of the format because I do believe that today we are having a sprint race, if I am not completely mistaken. Let me pull up the my information. Yeah, sprint race. Sprint is 8 laps long, and it will happen immediately after a qualifying session. So the way the qualifying works is we will only have one qualifying session. It's Q1 only, so 18 minutes, and then we're done. We move immediately into the sprint. And yeah, the sprint lineup is of course based on the qualifying, based on Q1. The sprint will give out separate points for the championship standings. And then for the race, I do believe that we are using the standings from the sprint. So however the sprint goes, that's the order from the race. Is that correct? Yeah, correct. Okay, good. Here J-Ray finishing, and he sets the top time of 1:32.3. Yep, beating Kevin by more than a second. So I think that's a good show here. How fast it's gonna be. Now Damian is the one who I have my eyes most set on. How will he do? Can he beat at least Kevin? And maybe even J-Ray. Here's Ricky. Sometimes it's an alright race, but hasn't really been able to shine in the VD Racing League. Yeah, not gonna be that fast. Yeah, 1:34.4. It's not horrible, but not that great. Damian has set a time of 1:33.8, so nowhere near J-Ray or even Kevin. J-Ray at the moment seems to be completely dominant in the qualifying session. See if any of the other drivers have a say who haven't really had a shot yet. I mean, Ade, Tomio, Terragi, Christian Hard. David, I believe, is a new driver. Seems to me. He has not raced before. Also, Lucian. To me, looks like a new name, not ones that I'm recognizing. And they don't have the naming format there. And I'll remind you what that is about. So you have the league name VDRL for every driver that you can see, and then you have the actual their name, and then asterisks and a number between 1 and 3, and those mean that if there's a 1. Oh, okay. Levi is a season 2 driver, and Lucian is a new driver. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we see how these will able to perform today. Levitt hasn't set a lap yet. Lucian not that fast, but like at least able to compete with Dutchy. And already we are halfway through qualifying. Yeah, but the names basically what they mean is that if you have a 3 next to the asterisk, then that means that you started on season 3, and if you have 1, you started on season 1. This is already the 3rd season, of course, that we're racing here in the VD Racing League. Already more than halfway through qualifying, Bode, Levi, pushing hard, still that's be hoping, of course, to set some kind of laps. Bode also, with so few drivers, could have a chance to move up in the standings. He's driven in many of the races, but never doing really anything too spectacular. the standings, he is at the moment 19th. But of course, Sunday is his main series, so it's not that surprising that he hasn't really done too great in Friday there. Here's Lucian. And gonna be interesting to see if he can improve his time here. Looks like he might. Hard to say right now. Final corner. Yeah, it's gonna be an improvement. Just by how much? It's gonna be an improvement? I think it will. Here we go. It's a big improvement. He's able to overtake Ducky with that. Well done, I would say. Here we have Levitt. So Levitt is not really a new driver, but a returning driver. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so let's see about that. Will he be able to do something surprising? Trying to pull up his season 2 results. I have the archive. The way that was only on his lap, so yeah. Well, maybe he didn't race on the Friday there because I wasn't able to find them yet. Thus far, looking alright. Here's Vade, also one of the drivers who hasn't set a lap time yet. Be hoping to do so. Hard to really compare to anything because he hasn't set the lap time yet, and you know, can't see the other drivers' sector times, so hard to say yet where he's gonna end up. It's not looking like a very good lap. Yep. Not gonna be too fast of a lap, unfortunately for him. Oh, and it's a pit lap, okay. Well, he's gonna need to set a lap time soon, because if he doesn't, then, you know, he's a little bit screwed. Here's Finishing Hard. Finishing Hard also sets a lap time. Damn! More than 3 seconds slower than the leader, and that's been able to put him to 9. Very nice. J-Ray still has to read. Kevin Van Dijk, I kinda missed that. He said improved his time vastly. And Han also improved his time a lot, and so did Damian. So, now we have the nice competition between the Williams and the Ferraris. J-Ray, somebody's wide. Is it Ricky? No, I don't think it was Ricky. Oh, spinning. Come on, get back. Aye, there we go. Might want to change your tires. Either way, yeah, J-Ray in the lead, but only by around 0.3 seconds here in the qualifying. It's Frietzaus now. Frietzaus 5th. It's an alright result for him. But today, with so few drivers, everybody, I think, not everybody, but a lot of the top drivers are going to be looking at if they have a chance maybe to finish first. At least J-Ray, Kevin, Damian, Han also. Han, also like one of those drivers that has been he's always been there, then he's never really like gone quite so far as to get, you know, truly that breakthrough time. Let's see about here though. You could see there that he slid a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't impact it too much. We're about to see sector 1 time, 2 times, right? An improvement. Is it gonna be an improvement? There's the line. Oh, yep, no improvement there. I thought so. It slid just too much. Yeah, Han has been had pole positions, but you know, this season he hasn't been. Exactly. That's what I've also been thinking. He hasn't been that pace in this season. He's really good. He's always just been like, oh, what's he done there? What has he done there? Tried to pit, I guess, but ended up not. Either way, Han, he's been fast, but has really not like gone just far enough to like get those like maximum points. We see about now though, here's Snai. Snai and Frietzaus is out. Snai is at the moment 6th. The 134.5 approximately. Oh, just 3,000 of a second faster than Ricky. We see if he's able to improve here on this lap. There's slow car ahead, but no time lost there. That's good. That's good. Well dodged by the road driver. I do believe that it was a McLaren, so it was Ricky, I think. Oh, sorry, it was a Red Bull, I think. No. Don't call me. By the way, Sector 2 now actually missed. I was rambling so much that I missed the Sector 1 time. Hopefully it was an improvement. At least it's been looking like pretty clean driving thus far. No visible mistakes, I don't think. Let's see here. Ooh, slides there, that's bad. Yup, and time loss. No improvement for Snai, I don't think. Levitt at the moment. Still no lap time set, so anything goes at this point. Set something in. Same for Vade, like at least set some kind of time. Don't always look for the best one. There's a slow Ferrari ahead of him. Able to get past though. I think he didn't lose too much. Might have lost a little bit, but either way, just get something in. That's the most important. It's actually looking pretty good. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Let's see. It's gonna be a top time, I'm sure. Not really the top time, but like 6th. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fits right between Frietzaus and Stein. Vade. He also just needs to set really any kind of. Oh, he has set a time. My bad. Oh, he just did, I think. Yeah, okay. So Vade is 9th. Oh, so there's our order, I think. Anyway, we'll start the racing first. Kevin, too hard to say yet, because Kevin is still out there. Might be able to surpass J-Ray. We'll see though. Ooh, what was going on there? Ricky out, Lucian out. Sort of drivers out now. Here's Kevin. Oh, no improvement on Sector 1. However, maybe there's a chance that he can like get it back. J-Ray, he get an improvement on Sector 2. Justin, that looking pretty good for him. Oh, Kevin invalidated. Okay. Yeah, Kevin has invalidated his lap time, so it won't count. So J-Ray increasingly likely like he will start first, and J-Ray has actually had a purple Sector 2. Impressive. There's still Damian out there. Could do something wonderful for the Ferrari team. He, I don't think, has been invalidated, so we'll see. But here's J-Ray. Final corner will be now. Looks clean to me. Final straight. Oh, nice. 32.1, the new fastest lap. How about Damian? Did he manage to finish? I think he did. But what did he improve his time? He did indeed, but not enough. So here's the starting order for. Did something break? Here's the starting order for the sprint. J-Ray will start first, followed by Kevin Van Dijk and then Han. Then Damian, Frietzaus, Levitt, Nair, Ricky, Vade, Tommy Otter, finishing hard, Ragic, Daci, and Lucian. I feel like I did something to my mic, but I have no clue what. But yeah, that's the sprint lineup, and then the sprint will decide how the actual race lineup will go. And points will be given out for the sprint. The sprint is 8 laps long. So, yeah, sprint's about to start. And we'll follow that eagerly. We are waiting for the sprint to begin. It will be 8 laps. So, yeah. J-Ray gonna start that in first. And Kevin will be second, then Han, and then Damian. So, really interesting lineup. We'll see if everybody goes for the same tires. I think the mediums or softs might be the play. We'll see though. 8 laps is not that much. And wait, do we have a formation lap? Yes, we do. There will be a formation lap. Will there be? No? No, sorry, there won't be a formation lap. We are off. Well, everybody has gone for the mediums indeed. J-Ray keeps his lead. Is it the formation lap? I'm still not sure. Yes? No, they're driving really fast. It can't be the formation lap. Oh, formation lap. Okay, yeah. I'm clueless. Yeah, with the sprints, I'm still not really sure when there is a formation. They look like they went fast to me. See, they're going full speed on the formation lap. Like, you can't blame. Yeah, but by the way, formation lap and everybody has gone for the medium compound tire, so I'm guessing nobody's planning to pit. That's probably the right choice. Yeah, interesting to see if there's gonna be any shenanigans or anything like that. Han is missing, so he's seeming not doing the formation. Or no, he's in the back. Yeah, here he is. As a ghost, however, but he will join the race. So yeah, hard to say now how it's gonna go. I will predict that J-Ray is gonna win this. I'm also gonna predict that Frietzaus will finish in the podium. That's my prediction, and Kevin is gonna crash out. Yeah, that's my prediction, but we see what exactly will go down here, and J-Ray has slammed on the brakes. Maybe not slammed on the brakes, but by the way, forming up on the grid now. J-Ray first, Kevin Mondek second, then Han, that's the top 3. Damian, Frietzaus, Levi, Snai, Ricky, Vade, Tommy Otter, finishing out the Ragic, Daci, and Lucian. Don't mind the disqualifications. Williams versus Ferrari, yeah. Let's see now. Here we go. Lights. Can't see them, but are we starting? Red flag, red flag, red flag. Red flag, red flag, red flag. False start? I don't know what happened there. But we will have a race restart. Hopefully not a new lobby. We'll see if this warrants that. Hopefully not. I think if it's just a red flag, then it's just gonna be a race. It's just gonna be a I don't know why FIA, the in-game FIA has given a red flag there, but it's not the craziest thing. You know, it is meant to imitate the real life FIA after all. So yeah, these kind of decisions. Yeah, exactly this game, but it is EA that we're dealing with. No crash, so we will continue with this lobby. Not even 10 meters. Yeah, they didn't even get off the line. They didn't even get off the line and they go red flag, red flag, red flag. Okay, here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. And how have 4 laps gone by? What is J-Ray doing? J-Ray is second to last and so is Han. No formation lap. Oh my god. Okay, well, Kevin and Dom in the Ferrari double start is gone really great. Han, I guess it's formation lap. Kevin and Dom in virtual safety car. Okay, okay. Yeah. And I'm sorry. I can't. Oh my god. It's a joke. Yeah. I feel really bad for for technical director because like I don't know how can you deal with this all the time. It happens every time that some stuff like this. I don't know how you manage, Martin. I don't know how you manage. I just have to commentate and you have to deal with this. So what is gonna happen now? And it started like from lap 4 after the race restart. So are we gonna now start from lap 7? So it's gonna be a sprint indeed, a sprint indeed. Maybe they're gonna make us do 100-meter dash. Okay, let's see. 5 lights. Lights out and away we go, and it's gonna be a 6 lap sprint. Many people now in the softs. J-Ray is out. I'm still here. It's a nightmare start for Jay. Levitt is second. Wow, the Aston Martin somehow already second. Damian overtakes him, however. Here's Tommy Otter. A lot of people on softs. I think we're gonna go through with this. Damian and Levitt are having a really good battle there. Let's see. Oh, they bump and Levitt spins. And Lucian has crashed into him. It's gonna be a safety car. It's Lucian. Oh, almost crashed into Ricky. Yes, yeah. Oh my days there. What can I even say there? Levitt had a. No, what's that bump? Lucian bumping into Ricky. Ricky, I think, has spun. And what's happened there? And somebody struck. Yeah. Okay. Restart. Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah. So the sprint, we had a lot of issues there. I'm sure they don't need explaining. You could see the game screwed up again. Yeah, I think we're gonna have the sprint restart with the grid that we already had. Yeah, so there will be a restart because you could see. Well, I don't even know what to tell you with that. We didn't even get off the line and the game calls a race restart and decides to start from lap 4. But yeah, I'll take this time to promote our social medias because yeah, well, there's not that much to do. I mean, unless you want me to read out the drama that's going on in the chat. Oh, it was Tommy Otter says that he intentionally took out J-Ray, but now has backtracked and said he didn't. But yeah, about the social medias, I'll decide to. I'll actually this time say first the most important one is of course the Discord. So if you're watching the stream on YouTube, you can find the Discord link in the description below. If you want to follow the league, listen to what the drivers have to say, anything like that, have the calendar, everything is on Discord. Most important social media is the Discord, so go check that out. Our, of course, you are following the YouTube channel already if you're watching the stream, so really not much to explain about that. We do have a TikTok. It is tiktok.com/@VD Racing League. We have our website. It is vdracingleague.wixsite. That's wixsite.com/VD Racing League. We do have a web shop also. It is called VDRL webshop.jouwweb.nl. So if you want to go buy some merchandise, you can get that from there. We have an Instagram also. It is instagram.com/VD Racing League. And we also have a Twitch. It is twitch.tv/VD Racing League. Oh, and we have a Twitter account. It is twitter.com/1VDRL. So there's our social medias. We have plenty of them, so go check at least some of them out, please. And yeah, but looking like we're getting close to getting the sprint back on. I see that most of the drivers are resuming the server or getting back into the server. And yeah, Dutchy is very sad. He was no, was Dutchy second really? I thought Darmin was second. Yeah. But yeah, the way looking good. I believe that everybody's back. Everybody seems to be back. That's great news. I mean, I don't know how he can. Martin can somehow like set the order of the race. I don't even know how. Like we don't need to do qualifying again. Like somehow he. How does he even do that? Yeah, he somehow sets like puts the order back in. Like that we had from qualifying. Which I'm gonna read out to you now, as with all the shenanigans you've likely already forgot. Or oh, sorry, qualifying results are not there yet, but make no mistake, they will be in the correct order. You don't have to worry about that at all. Tere will start the sprinting first. Kevin will start it in second. Han will start it in third. Yeah, it was a disastrous glitch for the Williams team. Double last place. It was great for the Ferraris. But yeah, of course we can't advance with that. We cannot advance with that, of course. But yeah, we're actually trying to get more people in now. We only had 14 drivers, so it would be nice to get more. Usually we have more than this, so we had even 20 at some point. I believe last week. So yeah, we are about to proceed, I believe. We actually have a new driver there. That's Gwen Don. He wasn't there in the qualifying, so I assume he'll start last. I don't know. That means that somebody has unfortunately left. Who left? Yeah, Lucian is not there. Hopefully she comes back. I assume it's a she, because to me Lucian sounds like a woman's name. Is it a woman's name? Lucian. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Lucian. Yeah. Oh, they are. Oh, we missed him. Okay. There he's back. So now we have 15 drivers. So actually benefited from the shenanigans. So hopefully we'll have a seamless sprint this time. Actually, 16 drivers now, huh? Or is it counting Martin? It might be counting Martin. Oh, Jans is here. Jans is here. Damn. Jans, I feel like hasn't been here for a while. He's 9th. At 32 points. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. I do remember that he's fast also. He was there earlier in season 3. And yeah, he's at 32 points. Actually, on par with Frietzaus, so tied 8th. Tied 8th place. So Jans and Gwendon will probably start last. And here we go. Sprint about to proceed here in the America's Grand Prix. 8 laps, and yeah, Dan and Jans will start last. 8 laps, sprint, and then immediately after the sprint, based on the sprint results, we'll have the full race, which is 29 laps. Well, not the full race, but basically the full race, because we only always do half the actual thing. And then, yeah, we also give out points for the sprint. And there will safety cars, red flags, and formation laps have been removed. If I'm understanding, or not removed, but at least formation lap is removed. Yeah, okay. Perfect. We are about to commence with the sprint. Setups, yeah, setups. Set up your things. Drivers, please. Sprint going to commence shortly, I do believe. Still waiting for some players. And there we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go for the sprint. Everybody except one are on mediums. That's Snai on the softs. Let's see how the start goes. Immediately I can see Damian and Han are having issues. Levitt moves up into 3rd already. Frietsos into 5th. Han has dropped all the way to 6th after that start, and now he moves up to 5th hour. Jerry managed to keep his first spot, and Kevin stays 2nd. Levitt had an excellent start, moved up to 3rd. Damian fell to 4th, and Han fell to 5th. Damian right behind Levitt there. Levitt the thing. Oh, he does. Driver has raced with well, I've never watched him race, so yeah, we'll see. Here he is. Driving behind Kevin when take there. You can see that the game thinks that you drive either medium or hard compots. Oh, here we go. Levitt goes for the pass. Go for the double pass. No, he won't. Oh, he will. Side by side with Williams now, and Levitt has moved up into 1st. What is this? Oh, but he goes wide on that 3rd, and he will give it back. Side by side now, Levitt and J-Ray. No, Levitt gets it with the Aston Martin. Excellent work from him. I believe that he was 6th at the start, and he's in the course of just, 4/5 of a lap, moved up all the way into 1st. Excellent work today from Levitt. Well, for the first lap at least. However, now he's being hunted down by our champion, J-Ray. Not our champion. Our, no, championship leader, I should say. Oh no, not even championship leader, but sixth. But, you know, our qualifying champion will stay. They actually now challenging Levitt for that lead. Oosh, loses a bit of grip. There's Kevin Van Dijk now following closely. Side by side, Levitt. Oh no, Kevin Van Dijk moves in and gets by Levitt. Nicely done. J-Ray takes back the lead. Kevin moves back into second and Levitt falls down to third now. That's still an excellent start. Tommy Otter being handed first time penalty. And yeah, not big taps just yet. Damian has had a rough start. He's fallen all the way to 6th. Here he is, and actually having a little bit of trouble keeping up with Gretel. There we're going to see the first big gap between Lucian and Damian. We have basically the top 6 drivers now all in one. When done, actually Jans has already moved up into 11th. That is some excellent racing from him. He started, I believe, second to last. So also he's having a really good race, but he's gonna have to work even harder if he wants to do anything too remarkable today, because having started from so low, you're gonna want to overtake as many people as you can to get as many points as you can. However, Kevin Van Dijk is having big issues at staying up with J-Ray, and now Levitt gets past him and Kevin Van Dijk can't even really fight it. I don't know what's going on with Kevin, not being very fast today, for right now. Oh yeah, there are the position changes. Yeah, Levitt has moved up 4 spots, Jans moved up 5, and Lucian has moved up 7 spots. Oh, wow. Lucian I've completely missed. He didn't start from, yeah, he started from 14th. Moved up all the way to 7th. Wow, excellent racing from him. Vare following close behind. Really, no driver has had too horrible of a race start, or a sprint start. I'm sorry, the sprint is 10 laps, and not 8. It's Hahn trying to get past Kevin. Kevin is, I don't know, being really slow today, evidently. At least here in the sprint. Let's see if Hahn can do it. Right behind Kevin. Not yet, at least. Yes, Prietal also following close by, and J-Ray, I tell you what, is running away for the victory in the sprint right now. However, still too close to say that he's won yet. Yeah, Hahn in the top 4 still hasn't fallen. He seemed like he had a bit of a rough start, but worked his way back up. Now he gets passed by Frietzaus. What's that, Hahn now? Just as I say that, Hahn, unfortunately, I believe goes wide or something, but goes down all the way to 10th. Aye. Unlucky. Yeah, J-Ray has the 3-second lead on Levitt, and Levitt is in a pack with Kevin and Prietsaus. So that's kind of the chase group that we are in, and Dutchy is beating, so I'm assuming that Dutchy has had issues when done being issued a penalty. A lot of people being issued on penalties there in the behind. Kevin now flying past Levitt. Levitt can't do anything about that there. Oh, and yeah, Dutchy has also spun at some point and evidently crashed into a wall because he had to pit. J-Ray today very dominant here in the sprint. Hopefully not so dominant in the actual race. I hate to have a completely one-sided race that we have in real life Formula 1 all the time. On what's happened to Snai? Snai loses their 2 positions. Don't know exactly what happened to him. Where Ricky and Hahn get past him. Han should get by Ricky here, because like Ricky I know for a fact is a slower driver than Han, so like... Come on, let's get by. Go on. There we go. Han now flying past Ricky into P8 of the race. Ricky tries to fight it slightly, but no shot. Oh, and Levitt has been handed a time penalty. That's a massive decision. Levitt, of course, being one of the not the victory contestants because J-Ray is so dominant that I will have to call it J-Ray will win the sprint probably, unless he makes a big mistake, as safety cars are not enabled. David, however, still keeping up even one day, and Prietzaus is keeping up. Here, Levitt moves into second, but with the increasing a time penalty, it won't matter. If they lose Prietzaus, it will, and if he manages to lose Kevin. But for now, Levitt is in net time 4th. So Kevin and Blake tries to go inside line on Levitt to make it there. And the more laps we drive, the bigger the gap between J-Ray and Pace Group. So really no shot. Anyway. Dutchy also went for the medium class. I don't think that's a very smart choice. Probably we have gone for softs if we beat it so late. Here's Kevin going for the pass actually here on Levitt. Can he make it stick? No, Levitt still second. Attempt, but no real threat to some kind of threat to Levitt, but not able to get past. Prietzaus with that, however, enabled to get closer to Levitt and Kevin. Let's see if Prietzaus has something to give. Ooh, Ragik in the wall. I wonder what happened there, but Dutchy is far away, so he's not that threat just yet. Where Ragik might need to pit. Kevin now going for that pass on Levitt. Nicely done. How about Prietzaus? Prietzaus not quite able to make it, I think. Ooh, does he got that corner? No. Kevin now moves into second. What's that? Battling in the back, Damian and Vade. They are side by side. Damian has the inside line. Double. Ooh, but Vade goes in the grass, and that's Kevin in the wall. Kevin in the wall. I don't know what happened there, but Miss Levitt and Prietzaus now have run away from him. Ooh, there's Han. Ay. That's tough luck for Kevin. Not exactly sure what happened there, but yeah, Raggi has front wing damage. I assume so, yeah, because he was in the wall, so he's probably gonna pit. What about Kevin though? Here's Prietzaus now trying to make a pass on Levitt. Prietzaus doesn't really need to make a pass because Levitt is on time penalties, so as long as he stays behind him, it's gonna be fine. Here's Jans now. Actually, he's fallen down to well, now 11th. Kevin, however, pits for the soft tires. He endured damage to his front wing, so has to do that. Jans had a really good start, but after that he hasn't really been able to work his way up, so not that great of a race. It looked really good. Lucian is still having an excellent race, I must say. Yeah, Levitt and Prietzaus second and third. However, it doesn't really matter between them who's gonna be first, because either way Prietzaus has no penalty and Levitt does, so even if Levitt is ahead, but in the finish line after penalties are applied, Prietzaus will be second. So excellent work from Prietzaus also. I always said that he is a great race driver. His qualifying pace is not so great, but the race he always shines. Not always, but often. Now it's battling with Levitt. Not second place, but as I've said, doesn't really matter. And Han and Damian still battling. They started third and fourth. Now they are fifth and sixth, but still that battle goes on. Here's Levitt. Considers going for the overtake, but well defended by Prieto, so I should say no room for there. Jans is also front wing damage. There's news about that. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why he hasn't really been able to overtake any more people as he was in the start. Oh, what's that now? Lucian out. Lucian out. Lucian in the wall. Yep, there. I see her. See him in the wall. So he's out. Unfortunately, he was having a great race. Probably the best race. Oh, and now Gwen Dunn spun, but we're able to resume the race. No safety car. I think that we are gonna have the safety car enabled for the race. Not sure though. J-Ray easily on top. Not a lot of laps to go now in the sprint. Second to last lap for the penultimate lap. Starting right now. Oh, Levitt handed another time penalty. That's Hahn now in the grass. Hahn was doing well, but fortunately for him. So in the oh, not enabled for main race. Okay, so there will be no safety cars or red flags or formations laps. I'm guessing then for the main race. So yeah, okay, interesting. Levitt and Vade have all had really good races, and so has Friet. However, if Levitt gets one more time penalty, then he's gonna even lose to Vade, because I do believe that he's announced a 6-second time penalty. Ooh, is Tommy Otter going for the pass on Hahn? Can he make it stick? Side by side now. And actually inside line. Oh, but still side by side battling. Hahn pulls through in the end. He retains the 9th place position. Threat from Tommy though. Oh, Tommy, here he goes again! Can he get it now? Outside line, slightly ahead. Oh, Hahn does the switch back. They do it inside line now. Oh, they touch a little bit. However, no major crash. Tommy brakes late. Oh, now it cuts inside. And Tommy gets the pass done there. Excellent racing there from those two. A little bit of bumping and running, but nothing too major. Tommy manages to get that 9th place, however, Hahn will get it right back here on this straight. Oh, Willie! Side by side again, now! Tommy has the inside. Are they gonna crash? No! Switch back from Hahn, but no. No. Tommy gets that 9th place position there. He retains it in the straight. Last lap, now starting for the top drivers. So the order is gonna be such that J-Ray will in the sprint and start racing first. Levitt, sorry, Frietsaus is gonna finish second. Well, not gonna finish second, but or maybe, by the way, he will be second in the standings of the sprint. And yeah, then it's gonna be Levitt and then Vade. Interesting starting lineup. Yeah, Darmin doesn't seem to have the pace. I can see that. So maybe I was expecting a bit too much. Frietsaus now going for the pass on Levitt. Don't risk it, I would say, because it doesn't really matter. Friet is gonna be second either way, so Levitt shouldn't probably risk it because crash. Levitt has nothing to battle for. He'll be third regardless. So interesting lineup. The kind of like the more familiar names like Kevin, Hahn also. Okay, Kevin could. That's true, yeah, because Kevin is only 14 points behind in the standings. In 10th, and that's his starting position for the race. So we have the drivers winning. J-Ray won the sprint, Friet second, Levitt third. But yeah, as long as Kevin stays cool, he'll have a really nice opportunity here to get the lead in the standings if he does well here in the race. Kevin will start 9th. Yep, 9th will be Kevin's starting position. There we have now a lot of penalties, so we're gonna wait for them to be applied. Han moves up to 10th because of penalty. About the Jans and Gwendon. I'll start saying the order. J-Ray first, Friet second, Levitt third, then Vare, Damian, Ricky, finishing art, Snai, Kevin Van Dijk, Han, Tommy Otter, Jans, Gwendon, and yeah, Ragi, Tati, and then Lucian. Unfortunately, Lucian crashed during the race, but during the sprint, will be having a second shot for him in the race. Finishing art gets named driver of the day, but of course the day is not over. We'll have the 29 lap race right away. You can see the points being given also for the sprint on the right. So winner gets 8 points, and then the 8th place driver gets 1 point, and the rest get nothing. I mean, of course you understand that drivers in between 1 and 8 get their respective points. You can see the order of the race start. So Jere will start in first, then Fried, Levid, Vade, Damian, Ricky. Finishing hard, Snai, Kevin Van Dijk, Han, Tommy Otter, Jans, Gwendon, Ragik, and then Lucian. And the race beginning now. There will be... Oh, it's raining! Oh, there we have the interesting part. Who can respond to the rain best? We had rain in Qatar actually last time, and in that Classy prevailed quite easily. Yeah, rain in Qatar was the craziest experience in the commentary that I've seen. So we'll see how the rain here in Texas will be. Who will be the best? We'll see if J-Ray can keep his lead in the rain. Really not sure. Can't exactly remember who was the best in the rain out of these. I know Classy was, but Classy is not here. We'll see then. We will see now who is the best. No formation lap, and there will be no safety cars or red flags. Either way, lights out and away we go. All the drivers on intermediate compound tires. So that tells you about how wet it is. It's not super wet, or not dry either. Levitt gets past Prietzels immediately. They're side by side battling. Oh, somebody's gone white there. I don't know who. Oh, big crash. That's Snai and Han and Lucian. Snai, Han, Lucian, actually a lot of drivers there. Sorry. A lot of drivers there crashed. However, in the lead, J-Ray has kept it apart. Prietzels second, Levitt third, Damian fourth. Ricky fifth, finishing hard. Kevin, okay. Not that much changing in the lead. Somebody you could see lost a bit of grip there in the rain. Of course, very much respectable, and there Ricky lost a lot of pace. I don't know exactly what happened to him there. Oh, Kevin Van Dijk! Oh, sorry, Kevin Van Dijk is battling here with finishing hard. Will prevail. They're side by side here in the straight. Who has the faster car, Haas or Ferrari? I mean, of course, we have equal cars, but who has the faster setup is the straight. Kevin, not really, because he was at the inside line, so of course, but they seemed about equal. Kevin, however, gets the position and moves up into speed. Very nice job. Kevin had a tough sprint already, however, moved up 5th from, I believe, 7th in the start. There's Levitt still third, and it looks like J-Ray is being very fast here in the sprint, in the rain. Because Friet is not really able to catch up. The Friet went a bit wide. That's Gwen Dunn now pitting. I assume that he endured some fronting damage. What is this? Han seems to be stationary on the track. Oh, now he's moving again, but something clearly happened to Han also. Is his front wing gone? To say, is he gonna pit? Ricky also pitting. A lot of drivers pitting actually. Han did not pit. Interesting. Vade now battling here with Jan for the fifth place position. Jans goes a bit wide, however, more like a different line. However, Vade tries to get the inside, but Jans locks it down. No shot for Vade to get by. Jan does have damage slightly in the front. Okay, more damage for Jans, not good. Rietsaus now trying to get past Levitt. He has... Oh no! Big crash! Not that big of a crash in the end, but looked like it could have been. Kevin Van Dijk, however, is able to profit, and he now moves up into third, maybe even second, battling Levitt for that second place position now. Levitt, however, pulls through and keeps his second place. Now Friet moves in the inside and goes up into third. Nice job there from the drivers. Very clean racing, and Kevin actually loses to Damian also, was all the way to fifth. So Damian now fourth. Nobody has any shot of keeping up with J-Ray. That is simply the situation. J-Ray completely dominant here in the rain. It's Vade now. It's 8th place position from Jans. Jans has damage in the car, so he's having a hard time racing clearly. It's Dutchy into the pit lane. Jans now trying to get... There's a crash! However, will either of them spin through? No. They hit each other, but luckily neither of them spins out, so both still racing. Vade and Jans. Vade now trying to get back that 8th place position. Can he do it? Seems faster? Yeah. Vade gets it there. Shot from him. There is just no way that anybody can challenge Shea against the situation. Snai now a penalty for corner cutting. What is the difference between corner cutting and track limit violation? I think that's the same thing. Otherwise, Jans is having big issues with grip at the moment. You could see he's not holding up. Maybe is it possible that he endured some damage from that hit with Vade? I mean, it might be possible. Hard to say, however. Levitt, Rietsaus. Oh, and now even more grip loss from Jans. That's horrible for him. Horrible for him, and he now loses Vade. Levitt, Snai also having issues. Ragic there. Damian is in a big chase group with Levitt, Rietsaus, and then behind him Kevin. Here is Kevin actually on board with him. They are losing time constantly to J-Ray, but evidently J-Ray has already won, so it's about who's gonna be second here. All about equal at the moment. Remember, there's no DRS in rain, so it's not a factor. J-Ray now handed a 3-second time penalty. However, it's not enough, he's 6 seconds ahead, so he would need to be handed quite a bit more penalties for it to matter. Aha. Lucian has unfortunately left the server, so been disqualified. But yeah. I mean, it's so that perhaps Levitt is a little bit slower than the rest. Where it seems that all of them are fine with just staying behind Levitt. Yes, Damian now going for a pass on Prietsaus. Can he make it? Can he make it for the 3rd place position? Prietsaus leaves room, but not enough, and I do believe that I am being joined by what a legendary comeback. It's Jalleboy in the commentary box.
It is. I was forced to join, and it's raining here as it seems to be chaos, doesn't it? We got Jamie Ray up front, which is, I mean, it's just a loss for words. So it's the first race I'm commentating where it's raining. And I mean, I think you got, oh, Jigs is not here. That's interesting. That will really help Kevin catch up after Bar, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Rain again. I mean, did you see the race where it rained in Qatar? That was the most interesting
Right.
race
Yeah.
that I commentated, and most unrealistic one at that. But yeah, J-Ray today running away with it clearly. Nobody's really having a shot. They've only gone 5 laps and already 6.5 second lead over the rest.
Yeah.
So clearly J-Ray dominant in rain.
He has got a penalty though, and it's very easy to get around this track, you must say. Freitas, though, as we said in Spa, he's one of those drivers that you cannot underestimate, because he will be there in P3, just waiting, very consistent, just picking off people one by one, and come lap 25, he will surely be up there with, maybe not Jamie Ray, as he's got excellent pace, but he's fighting right now with the Aston Martin.
Indeed, yeah. Never underestimate Frietzaus. However, Frietzaus seems to be having issues at keeping up with Levitt here. Hard to say just yet, but no DRS in the rain, so tough to say if he's keeping up with Levitt here. By the way, bigger gaps emerging, and there's actually now time penalties applied to Levitt and Frietzaus also. Almen and Kevin still avoiding them though. And now, yeah, big gaps emerging here. Interesting. They were so tightly packed together just a moment ago. Now, there's a huge gap between Frietzaus and Levitt and Frietzaus and Almen. The 2 Ferraris still.
Down the inside is Vade on Jan. Jan with the switchback. He's drifting through after 3-second time penalty. Switches it from the right to the left. You can really send it on this corner. I don't know how they made contact, did not make contact there. And I think it was that Vade got past that. And Jan tried to defend, but at the end, seems like it's really down to these first 5 laps. As you see, Jan seems to have made a mistake there. He went way too tight and he just lost like 3 seconds in one corner. It's down to these 5 laps. The quicker you can get into the rain, the quicker you'll be all throughout. Because that means you'll always be 2 laps ahead. You'll always be finding more grip. We say on the outside line or on the inside line, or braking later and then turning in later. It's always about being that one step ahead, knowing where the grip is without needing to experiment. And you see Jan has actually got front wing damage on the left side, as I saw, while Hana overtook him, and he's falling down to P11, so he's surely gonna have to pit.
Yeah, indeed. I do believe that he endured some front wing damage earlier, but now it seems that he's falling from everybody here. I don't understand what all of a sudden changed. He had some. I think it's the grip. It might be the grip, yeah, because he's constantly losing grip. Maybe his tires are injured sometimes. He just can't, after those corners, keep the car straight. And again, he's lost another second of time to Gwendan.
Yeah, it seems like he just doesn't have the confidence that other drivers have, like Jamie Ray.
Well, evidently so. J-Ray running away with it here. Ferrari's driving in tandem.
Oh, here we go. I think it's a swap. Damien playing the number 2 driver, it seems like. Lets Kevin go. And even though Kevin has got less battery, Damien, maybe the team principal, or Kevin asking if he can show his pace. And we'll see what he has got now. You can see everyone just gets a wash, quite literally, of understeer through the S section.
Yeah, indeed, it's a team move.
Oh, yeah. Into the pit lane. I'm guessing he's changing his front wing as well there.
No. And he gets a penalty there too, unfortunately. Luckily, though, it's not a drive-through. But yeah, Damian has let Kevin Van Dijk go past him, and Kevin Van Dijk is actually catching up with Pietza, so it seems to me that that was the right move.
Definitely, and maybe now, well, I know a strategy I use when league racing, especially in the rain, is looking where the guy ahead of me is braking and his lines and learning from that. And I'm guessing that's what Damian is doing as well now. Basically figuring out Kevin's lines, because they seem to be working. Gap down to 2 seconds now. As Breithaus, I think, has also gone the gap down to, never mind, it's just jumped up from 1 second to 1.4. And Kota, very interesting track, right? You got Sector 1, the S, is pretty much a repeat of Maggots Beckett's. Ooh, that seems like a double lockup for hand. Where you want downforce, but then you got that massive straight after that. And then you got slow speed Mickey Mouse corners right here. And then you got that triple right-hander. So, very difficult with the setup, especially in the rain. I personally, I would go for more high downforce, especially in the rain. I'm not sure if the rain is staying or if it's. Oh, someone's round. Someone is round, and that is the VD in the Mercedes. He spins it right. Oh, okay. He's going off the racing line, and that's good.
Yeah, well, I'll inform you too that there's actually, due to the glitch that we endured earlier, both safety cars and red flags are disabled today's race. So yeah, despite even if there's a massive like crash over red flags too, yeah, there will be no like intervention by the stewards.
Okay, so everyone, I would say overfueling, but since it's wet, maybe not overfueling. As you go, Jan, who's retired, has he crashed? On board with Snipe. Hopefully we can just about see a come on game done. And seems like he just lost it on exit, and Rajik is being lapped. Yes, he is. And he's now blocking Damien. That's not great for his race. Still, and I don't think Damien's going to be too happy about that, as I think he lost like a second to Kevin. And look at that, Freight's out, only 9/10 behind Levitt. But most importantly, Kevin 6/10 gained in like 1.5 laps. That's incredible pace from him, and he needs it now that Driggs is not here.
Yeah, well, indeed, this is his prime opportunity to get a championship lead.
Yep, and I think the gap is 13 points.
Approximately so, but I think victory in the race is, I hate to call it so early, but out of his hand, especially without the prospect of the safety car intervention. So second, I feel like second is the best that Kevin can settle for today, and that would be an excellent result in terms of the championship points. 18 points, that would mean
15 points would mean he would be leading by 2 points. Last race we said anything is still in it, including for Jamie Ray, who's gonna gain 10 points, not a whole lot, but still enough, as we're here at round 7, I think. Round 8, halfway through, so it's still very much open, as Mercedes has spun it down at turn 1. But Freitas on the inside, he's caught up that like 1 point. There's contact between them, and I think Levitt broke way too late. Let's go on board with the Aston Martin now. He's gonna try it on the outside. Jamie Ray 3, so he's gonna send it. This helps Kevin catch up as we go yellow flag Mercedes round again. I think the McLaren's gonna send it off Freitas. I think he has sent it. Yes, he has. He brings the Aston Martin off track. Kevin just watching, probably with a bucket of popcorn.
Yeah, it's brought Kevin right back into the race. There's a big battle now for the second place.
McLaren goes wide. Where is Kevin?
Yes, yeah.
Kevin's gonna go for it. No, he isn't. He's going back out of it. Kevin's also got a lot more ERS than Freitas.
Oh yeah, he's been saving it evidently, and still he's been able to catch up.
Yeah, that's
Kevin driving like a lion. He's waiting for the right opportunity to strike. He's not rushing it. He whatsoever, because he knows if he tries to go for the overtake at the wrong time, it'll be all over in an instant. Crashing to the wall and a DNF. So he has to observe and see when is the right time to make the move.
And it might be when these two are scrapping away Freitas. Ooh, snap of over there. He's kept it pointing in the right direction though. It seems like that Ferrari strategy worked really well. As you see, Kevin has left Damien 2.7 behind. Would have probably been around 2 seconds without the intervention of Raji, as Han has spun it.
I'm being informed by the technical director that the track is drying up. It's drying up.
Speaking of a drying, I thought VD was coming in to put on the dries. Yeah, can we just go on board with anyone really? And I think it is looking like it stopped raining. So I feel like we could go to dries. This is probably Kevin's best chance. He has to get past these two before it turns to dry, so he can have 1 or 2 laps of pure wet weather or just wet track running. Really.
Could he maybe try an undercut or something along those lines?
Yes, and also not being held up by those, because I think he's got the pace to at least match Jamie Ray.
Yeah, perhaps you are right. However, we saw in qualifying he wasn't quite able to match Ray's pace. It was his first lap, just we can say that still warming up, but even his best lap is 0.3 seconds slower than J-Ray, so...
Yeah. I just want to say Jigs is in the chat. We're wishing everyone good luck.
I wonder why he's not racing today.
Yeah, he's not racing, that's why he's in the chat. Might as well be a great point to, guys, make sure, if you're watching the stream, make sure to like it. Subscribe, follow on TikTok, Instagram, or I'm guessing VD Racing League, all that stuff. I think we have a Facebook as well, a web shop. Get some fresh merch. I don't know what we sell, but it's probably some sort of VD Racing League merch. Get that sorted, because trust me, this season is probably one of the most interesting ones we've had.
Actually, I think now that I'm looking at the social medias, Facebook might be the one that we don't have. Interesting.
Oh. It's hard tires for Han, so we need to. That is interesting, as it will take a very long time for him to get those up to temperature. As Freitas has dropped a bit back from there. Oh, he spun it immediately.
Ooh. Yeah.
I think it's just getting the tires up to temperature, which is why the hards are such a bad tire to go on. Honestly, with the mediums, you can warm them up so much easier. But Kevin, he's got to get past Freitas. Mostly that. Oh, Freitas into the pit lane. Let's see what tires he goes on to. Oh!
Crash.
Surely that's a sign that it's too early. Damien into the pit lane.
Did he endure front wing damage?
I don't think so. It's very light. Box for the Ferrari, the number 50 Ferrari. No front wing damage. That's very brave for him. Onto the hard. So apparently his engineer has not just said what happened with Han. Everyone's into the pit lane except the top 3 right now. So Freitas and Damien. Ferrari splitting the strategy pretty much, but it still looks like it's a bit too wet. We'll have to look at what Han is setting in the next. Oh, Rajic has left the session, as there's an Aston Martin round. I'm guessing that's. Oh, I think Damien's round. Yeah, it's way too early for slicks. Probably a solid 2 laps.
Yeah. So, good move from Kevin clearly to stay out.
Indeed.
It's gonna enable him to...
He needed Jamie Ray pit, not the guys behind him. Yeah, look how much understeer Damien has. And like, it's just getting those tires up to temperature. Probably increasing front brake by get those fronts turn in more. Let's see the braking into the hairpin. Yeah, that's just
There's
horrible,
no
isn't it?
steering, no steering. Full understeer.
So even the
I
medium,
yeah, I
I
had
feel like you go for it. You go for it.
I actually tried karting outside a couple of weeks ago, and it was such that it had rained the night before. It was really interesting, like how, like I've never really played this game, but you could really feel how the track. You had to follow the lines, and as it got drier and drier, you could see. You know, like you can never really truly sense it how the wetness impacts it until you try it yourself. That's what I'm mostly gonna say about it. Yeah, as it got drier and drier, it was easier and easier to drive. So really, it's too. Oh, Han.
I want to say for the Inter boys, this reminds me a lot about Turkey, where the Inters are slowly turning into just dry tires, and this is also where it gets. I recently found out that in like GT3 cars around like the Nordschleife, right? When it starts raining, they don't back off because that means that the tires lose temperature, so they still have to go
Damian
like flat out.
for
Damian in
hard.
changes the front wing. He had to change that, and I think that's just gonna be even worse for him. Really, let's go ahead and look at that battle for P2 between the Aston Martin and the Ferrari, as seems like it's getting very, very tight between these two here. Kevin has to find a way that Jamie Ray has soon got a full pit stop.
Indeed. Indeed. We'll see when Levin and Kevin decide to pit.
Oh, it's 3 wide. The two McLarens come together. Freitzaus and Ricky, and that just shows. I think Freitzaus was a solid 40 seconds ahead of Ricky. And now Ricky on the Inters. And we'll see the braking difference right here. Maybe go off board real quick. As yeah, you see no confidence on the
brakes. You could also sense like that you had the Ferrari team maneuver and contrast that with the have Damian out of the race.
Yep, no safety car. That would have been perfect for the top 3 though.
Yeah. Only 11 drivers remain. That's shocking, in my opinion.
These are very tricky conditions though. Brazil 2012, where it's just, well, like I want to say it's dry enough, but like there's no temps in the tires. Oh, massive slide for Ricky.
Thought he was going into the wall for a moment.
I thought I was about to get rickrolled by Ricky.
Yeah.
Halfway through the race now, and it seems like that the weather is gone, but the wet track is still very much staying as there's no sun to dry it up. It's just these 8 F1 wait, Matt. Yeah, 8 F1 cars on Inters that are moving it. And I wonder if at certain parts of the track where it's dry than others.
Yeah, well, hard to say. I mean, of course, there's some sort of a racing line that is drier than others. Most drivers are taking that line. Oh, damn, the gap between Levitt and J-Ray already 22 seconds. Yeah. It went down up into 4th. Very nice racing from him. Indeed. Actually, the Red Bulls both.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at how dry it looks going into the hairpin there. Overtaking on the wet line is not the easiest thing, though. This is Inter versus Inter. Switchback from Tomiore. I think he's going to try the switchback again. Yeah, look, he lost 2 seconds. You can see how dry it is in Sector 3, though. At least on that racing line.
Yeah, indeed. It does seem quite dry, but evidently it's not dry enough, as Freitzaus finishing hard. Han still losing time. Han pitting. What will he pit for?
Yep, and Lucian is, I've just heard from the FIA that he has been disqualified from the race. Due to, I mean, we could say leaving the server, but that's not fun. We'll say illegal fuel. Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah. And Han just retired.
And just retired, yeah, he did not like those hard. I just wanted to see, yeah, it seems like everyone who pitted for slicks struggling, as I'm just checking with what the drivers are saying. In fact, you have Tommy Ore, who was forced to pit for a fresh set of inters. And I've just picked up news from our guys over in the Discord that Tommy and Levid, apparently they touched while going side by side. I think we missed that completely while watching about. That's great that we got Martin here to keep us updated. Do you think it's time for a bit of facts?
Well, it is, of course, because we missed the facts earlier on, but there was the usual session for facts. So let's hear those facts.
Let me just give everyone watching the stream an update. FP1 is currently on, or P1, whatever the fuck it's called now. With 2 minutes left, Verstappen, Leclerc, and Hamilton are your top 3. Not sure if I'm allowed to advertise that, but fuck it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright, here we go. The circuit length is 5.5 kilometers. The number of laps here for us is about is 28, as you guys see, and the race distance is 154, very similar to Qatar, I believe. And the race lap record is set by Charles Leclerc in 2019 with a 136.169. We won't be seeing any of those times here today, especially with this weather. The first race was in 2012, and actually it was engineered by Bernie Ecclestone, the man who's had some interesting tracks, and the circuit looks very familiar, as you got that massive uphill turn, very similar to India, I believe it is, might be wrong. Then you got those S sections, very similar to Maggots and Beckett's. Then you got turns 12 through 15. These corners right here, actually, Martin hooking us up brilliantly with light footage, very similar to those at Hockenheim. Then you got the classic triple right, like it is in Sochi, Turkey, and all of that. So, yeah.
Well,
20 corners as well. 20 corners.
20 corners. Okay. There you have the facts about the America's Grand Prix circuit. Very interesting stuff. I was also wondering about the when the first race was. 2012, really. I thought it was a much newer track.
Yeah, I mean, 11 years old it is actually. It's its 10th ever race this year. And here's a fun fact: this entire part where we're at right now was dug into the ground, or like it was dug down. Basically, they've excavated the entire ground there so they can make that down and uphill section. And personally, it's one of my favorite tracks. I mean, when you hook it up, it's just like Monaco. You're on the edge of invalidating, on the edge of spinning, and it is just lovely. And speaking about that, currently everyone is on Inters. Everyone has learnt their lesson, except Freitau.
Yeah, Frietzo's still not giving up on the hard, finishing hard. Decided that it was time to move back.
Here we go, on the outside goes Kevin. I think that was a very late move from Levitt in the break zone, so I'm not sure, Kevin. But look at that, Kevin, 3/10 faster that time round. Maybe using a bit of battery as well.
Yeah. Kevin loses again grip. He's having a hard time with grip. You can see there.
Yeah, I think the problem the drivers are having, right? These tires are pretty worn. It's like they've been aggressive on them, thinking it'll dry up sooner. So they've got no tires left, but they don't want to pit like on lap 20 and then lap 23 it'll be dry, right? I mean, they're doing this really stubborn, and you can see it with the understeer that Kevin got in the entrance and Levitt in the exit. And actually, I forgot that the brake light or the ERS harvester light is always on in the wet. I thought it was just Levitt who was on low battery.
Right, yeah. So the strategy is really coming into play here. We see when they are gonna have to pit at some point, but you're predicting that at around, oh, there we have somebody pitting. It's Gwen Dawn. What tires is he going for? Fresh
Inters.
intermediates.
And
Fresh
that's exactly
intermediates.
what Kevin does not want to do. Make that extra pit stop. In fact, he can make that because he's got enough space now, but he does not want to. Yeah. I mean, but I won't say lap 25 is dry, but I think J-Ray can just stay out and he's got this in the bag. And in fact,
Yeah.
look at this. That's the Haas of fishing horse, and that's just the difference between fresh and old Inters. That's a lap car right there, fighting with our championship contender. Jamie Ray, fastest lap of the race. We're gonna see a few of those now.
Yup. That is to be predicted as the...
And Kevin must be shouting right now. I wish we could hear some live comms from him. Into the pit lane. Oh, and the Ferrari Oh, that is such a... I think the stewards can remove that.
That's a horrible, horrible decision in my opinion too.
What tires will it be, though, for the Ferrari? Is it Inters?
Fresh Inters.
Fresh Inters.
For both of them.
And I'm guessing Jamie will react and pit as well for fresh Inters.
Well, he should, quite frankly. Why risk it by going for a different strategy? 46 seconds ahead, so just pit. Your competition did it as well, so probably worth pitting now. No reason to take any risks. However, Kevin, bad pit stop. 2.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think it was on the entrance to it. Where he lost time.
Did, yeah, and he got penalized for it too. However, Levin is also on a penalty. What are the total penalties?
Ricky into the pit lane. What tires is he on? He's on 17 old laps.
So first pit stop
it will be into... It's literally Turkey 2020.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. So now, what would you predict? Are we gonna see another pit stop from these that are pitting now? It's J-Ray now into the pit lane as we predicted.
Yep.
And fresh Inters, I'm guessing.
Unless Williams do not. DRS is enabled. Jamie Ray is onto... Oh man, I wish I would have loved to see someone on the mediums. Freitas has stuck it out. DRS is enabled. So this is what I've been talking about. Everyone now, Levitt, Kevin, J-Ray, they've all had to make that extra pit stop, but DRS enabled is usually the sign that it's time to select. And yeah, they've been caught out by like 1 or 2 laps, and those 1 or 2 laps could have been brought by a safe car just going on a slower pace so it dries up quicker. But now it is getting very, very interesting. Kevin into the pit lane, going for an undercut on the Aston Martin, it seems like. On the softs, those will rubber in quite nicely. It just has to get them within temperature in like sector 1.
Yeah. Exactly, interesting maneuver. Now I'm guessing Kevin Van Dijk is really regretting his choice of, pitting earlier for the fresh intermediates.
Yeah. And that is interesting.
Another fastest lap.
Yeah, but he's in the pit lane. How did he do that?
The track must be really dry now for.
I think he's got pit assist off or on, so he can just go in there 300 kph.
Right, yeah.
Tommy Otter into the pit lane as well. There's the Red Bull crew waiting, and yep, there we go. And look at the time between Levitt and Kevin just dropping down.
Exactly, yeah. It seems that Kevin did make the right choice. As I say that, however, the time going up.
Yeah, that might just be the straight though.
Now I'm curious, how will it be? Is Levitt gonna go for the Aston Martins now?
Let's look at Aston
They're heading
Martin.
for the pit lane.
Yeah, what about Jimmy? Jimmy stayed out. This has to be
Jamie's
a good.
still staying out.
Yep, he wants it a clear run, so that there's no chance he can get caught behind Levitt. However, staying out could put him on the threat of an undercut.
And now Kevin, is he gonna get the undercut to work? Oh, purple sector for Kevin. Purple sector 3.
Sector 4, what track are you commentating about?
Oh, sorry, my bad, yeah.
And he's just behind, but his tires are warmed up. They have got temperature. They've got heat. They've got power. What can they do? And yeah, I saw about the undercut has brought him closer.
The undercut didn't quite work as
Oh, but look at that purple sector 1.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, right now. And J-Ray, I'm guessing, is gonna pit. Now he's coming up to the pit lane entry. And yeah, pit lane. J-Ray, Kevin here, flying by Levitt. Levitt, really nothing to say about that whatsoever. That straight is evidently the overtaking spot of this track. Yes, J-Ray now.
Oh, these two still fighting though. Contact has been made! And I think that's front wing damage for Kevin. If we go off board, let's go off board real quick. Let's see if we can do that. And we've got Tomiota here. Going past his teammate who seems, I think, got a snap of oversteer. Let's, does Kevin have front wing damage from that? Let's see. Oh, it's so hard to tell. It looks good. So. Here we go. Big send from Kevin down the inside, that is. And I think he's managed to get the Aston Martin goes off the track.
He's got it. Second.
Yep, and that is now, that would give him a 5-point lead in the championship.
Did it would.
It would actually give him 6 points because he's got a faster lap.
That is true. That is true. Now I'm still wondering how big are the penalties exactly. They've handed out a lot of them during the race. We're gonna get it here. Okay, 3 seconds for both Kevin and Levitt. So as long as they don't get additional penalties, you can forget about the penalties for those two. They're not gonna matter. And here we go, Levitt going for the overtake here on the long straight. And yep, the long straight is clearly the place to pass on this track. So now I'm wondering if there's gonna be some strategizing until the until the last lap. If they think that on the last lap you could wait until the last lap and then do the overtake there and then secure.
Yes, and we got Damien in the chat saying hello. I might as well do an interview real quick with him. So was that a call you made to let Kevin by, or were you told to let him by? Bit of interviews here down at VD Racing League and Ferrari. Levitt passed the lap of the race.
See if he gives a response.
Yep, it'll take some time. The stream is like
it will take some time. This is not exactly the most efficient way of interviews. Maybe we're gonna figure out a way to carry out interviews as well.
Hey.
I mean, what can we not achieve? Sky's the
limit.
Yeah,
maybe a waiting room and we just drag them in, the top 3.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you guys would like to see that, let us know, because I'm sure everyone would love it, especially the winner, which might be Jamie Ray in this case.
Yeah, Jamie Ray, solid race today. He has had no opposition thus far. He didn't really have anybody to challenge him in the sprint. He had no one to challenge him in the race either. So, and here we go. Kevin gets the pass once again. The same straight. Gets the pass on Levitt, so they're gonna go back and forth for a bit, I believe. Yeah, J-Ray has encountered no opposition today. He will go on to win this race, and there we go, he gets the fastest lap. It's a 134.9.
Big send from Daston.
He nearly gets it, however, well defended by Kevin, who keeps his second place spot. There's no huge gaps between the drivers. Really, the only battle that we are encountering is this one. Was there contact? I see correctly. Maybe not. I thought I heard like a slight like.
Hold up, let me put up a replay while you commentate on this live footage here of down
Oh,
the
there we
inside.
go, Levitt. Down the inside, yep, gets the pass done. There's a couple of really good overtaking spots, and that's clearly one of them. And yeah, Levitt now moves into second.
There was a slight bit of contact, but nothing massive.
Nothing, yeah, exactly. So no damage to either one, I think. Don't think. Yeah, neither Levitt or Kevin can really lose one another. They're both driving very much, you know, equally, passing each other. Neither really being able to get an edge. The technical director is asking what was the question to Daniel.
Yep, I figured that. I've got it.
Okay.
You could say he's the racing director, actually.
Yeah, okay, racing
Martin,
director. Yeah.
Martin, that's your
director.
new name, okay? I hope you're happy with it because it's sticking with you.
Yeah, it's your official title now.
Levitt down the inside, I think. No, he just stays behind.
Oh. Ah, Levitt decided not to go for the overtake there. However, you see about here, laps are winding down, and it's a pretty clear who's gonna win. However, second place was also very clear who's gonna be on the podium. However,
Yeah, I mean, look, they've got 1 minute ahead. They can afford to battle this out right here. Down the inside goes Levitt once again.
Exactly, yeah. They keep going back and forth, so it's really gonna be about your positioning in the final lap. Positioning in the final lap. See which one, who's gonna come out on top, because like it's all gonna depend now on who has the better position in the final lap. So I would say that right about here,
Kevin already on the inside before the straight.
Yeah,
this is huge.
before the straight, yeah.
He has to drain the battery and say goodbye.
No, but switch back from Levitt. Yeah, they should really save the battery. There's no point really in trying to.
And we've got an answer to the interview question. So Damien, responding to the question, was it your choice to let Kevin by, or were you told by the team? He responds with, it was my choice. I decided to let Kevin by. I was slower. So hold up, there's a fucking emoji in the way. You gotta be kidding me. There's a gosh darn emoji. So you gotta be kidding me. There's a alright, I just need to stand the chat a bit. Okay. So there was no point holding Kevin up. Well, Damien, I think you did the right thing, as your teammate is currently in P2.
Exactly, it was a true Bottas move. Let the teammate do his thing. He wanted to pass the driver.
No, Levitt stays behind. He wants to be on the big.
He fakes the send.
Ricky, the only one without penalties so far.
Yeah, you're right.
Which would only put him up one position, ironically.
It's true, yeah. So big gaps due to the, I'm guessing, lack of safety cars,
yeah.
And you were about to say the exact same thing. And maybe the rain also has a part. I feel like it separates the drive, or it how would I put this? It really shows the like
it separates the good from the great.
Yeah, exactly. It really shows who's good at braking and who's less good at braking. Here we go, Levitt is gonna send it in the inside. If you are second into this long straight, then I feel like it's a guaranteed victory. So, I mean, is there really a spot to pass in the circuit after that straight?
Right here, if you feel like you just want to absolutely
right here, yeah,
send it.
Perhaps. Exactly. But maybe to me it feels like the right strategy would be try and be second really close until that long straightaway, then make that pass on the long straightaway and then hope for the best. However, still we're now heading for the penultimate lap. Like, yeah, two more laps to go for these two. Who will come out on top? There's still no clear consensus here. It's gonna be a really interesting battle. There's also another battle forming there behind. It's Ricky trying to get past Tommy Otter. But that one is really meaningless as 9-second time penalty with Tommy Otter, so regardless of who wins that battle on the track, after penalties are applied, Ricky will be fourth.
There you go, Kevin.
We go Kevin standing in the inside. Yup, easy. Oh, but switch back from Levitt! He has to watch out. If he does that on the last lap, he'll lose. So. Oh, but he might not because he gets that pass there on the straight. Now, what is the strategy? It's really. It's gonna come down to who has the better positioning into that last straight. Because
who has got better tires, more battery.
More battery. How is the battery? It looks fine on Levitt. What about? There we go, 63%. You can kind of see it on the steering wheel as well. Equal in battery. Almost exactly equal. Final lap beginning. J-Ray will win the race. Now it's all about who will be second. Is it gonna be Kevin Van Dijk or Levitt 1999? Kevin in front, Levitt right behind him. Sector 1 set of fast-paced corners, high-speed corners. Now they are heading for that turn into the long straight. And Tommy Otter is passing Ricky, but we really need to watch the other one as Kevin Van Dijk. Levitt, this is gonna settle it. I feel like Levitt stays behind, and now he's gonna go for the overtake on the straight. Is he gonna go exactly as I predicted? Does he have the DRS?
I think it is. You gotta get into gambling. Not sure we can advertise that though. Here we go on the inside. Pick the breaking point, May, and then it will be saved. They're catching up to. Both of them go a little bit wide. Jamie Ray wins it. Unfortunately, we are currently spectating on this. It's down to this exit, and Kevin, not a great exit. Is he gonna absolutely? No, he's not. He's got a championship to fight for. He still gains 15 points on Jigs. That's what his name is. He's training. Look at how much he's gaining. He's so much more confident. This could be a send into the last corner. He's hustling and harrying. Goes off the track. It's a time penalty. No, but that seals it. That seals it. P3 for Kevin.
Really good battle. A close battle. However, impressive work from Levitt. It is his season 3 debut. He did drive in season 2, but season 3 is his first race and immediately a second place position. Very good job. Let's, however, see now how this impacts standings. Kevin Van Dijk will move into first.
Yep, and lead by 2 points going into the next race, which I'm guessing is Mexico.
I'll check that really quick. Yes, it's gonna be Mexico.
Yep. Look at that, two Germans, yeah. 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, damn, indeed. But this means that, Kevin is gonna be at 124, Dix 122, and then J-Ray gets a whole lot of points. How many? 35 or something like that?
Well, it's 25 plus 8, 33.
33, right, yeah. So that's gonna put him up to 94 points. However, it's not enough to get past Jigs, not even close. Damian also some point, no, actually no points.
Anyway, thank
Can't
you.
call the sprint over.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I forgot to add that. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for this race. I jumped in even on lap 4. And your top 3 for the Texas Grand. Why the fuck do they call it Texas? J-Ray winning in a dominant fashion. Then you got Levitt in the Aston Martin P2 on his return. You got Kevin Van Dyke. I keep saying Van Dyke. I'm gonna keep calling you Van Dyke, mate. Honestly, gets back the championship lead, and then you got Ricky Tommy Otter in P4 and 5, Freitas P6, finishing up P7, and I could not get the rest.
Well, most of the rest did not finish the race, so it doesn't really matter. I thank you for joining me today, Yalle boy. Please join us on Sunday for the Sunday tier race, also here in Texas. Good night.